Alright, today is Wednesday and yeah, kahapon is World's Mental Health Day. Hindi ko alam, I forgot about it. And the theme of World's Mental Health this year, 2023, is mental health as a human right. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. And I agree since dapat naman talaga nasa human right yung mental health since isa yun sa pinakakailangan natin, dapat nga necessity yun bukod sa food and other things. I think yung sa hierarchy of needs ni Maslow, yung love, belongingness, I think nasa second or third column pa after ng mga basic needs, which is okay. But I believe, Simon Sinek believed that love, belongingness, and being part of something should be a basic necessity since no man is an island, sabi nga nila. And I think I watched that episode sa The Diary of CEO with Simon Sinek about loneliness. Panoorin nyo, it's a great podcast. And he speaks about the truth about loneliness, being a man, being lonely, feeling lonely, and how to cope up with feeling lonely. And if you feel that way, panoorin nyo siya. It's a very good podcast. Ang dami niyang sinabi and makes sense, pero yeah, very controversial rin yung ibang topic, pero yeah, I agree at some point rin. And mental health right now is getting a lot of noise or getting recognized. Nag-start na siya, unlike before, especially here sa Philippines, very traditional tayo. Yung mental health fake lang yan eh, ganun. Depression hindi totoo, I don't know kung anong show, Itbulaga ba yun or yung ABS-CBN na sinabi yung depression hindi totoo, ganyan, nasa utak lang yan, which is totoo, nasa utak talaga yan, pero maraming factors, pwedeng traumatic experience, hormonal imbalance, I don't know, hindi ko pa siya ganun, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na hindi totoo yon when there's a diagnostic scientific research about it, and also literal na ginagamot siya, pero it doesn't mean na hindi siya curable, and it doesn't mean na pwede mo siyang i-prevent or baka hindi mo siya i-prevent or inevitable na siya, because pwede, 'di ba? Pero yeah, buti na lang ngayon nagiging aware na yung mga tao regarding sa mental health, that depression is real. Pero may time rin tayo na nauso yung era ni Andrew Tate na nauso yung Andrew Tate depression is fake, na hindi totoo yung depression kasi nauso yung mga sigma stuff. Pero yeah, again, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin yun sa mga tao na may ganon, especially if hindi mo pa siya na-try, and especially if hindi mo pa alam or hindi mo naman kilala or kaano-ano yung sinasabihan mo na hindi totoo yan, kasi madami kang matatapakan na tao. And also, why is it matter if it's real or not? If it's real or meron ka nun, then get help. If tingin mo hindi totoo, then shut up, since para saan pa, para mag-ingay? Kung di ka naniniwala, then wag, di ba? Wag mo nang diin sa tao yung values. And I think for men, especially for men, mental health is very important. And ito, imagine this, lahat ng nanonood halos sa akin is 80% man or 90% man, especially sa YouTube. And all I talk about is self-improvement, life, etc. Pero according to Jordan Peterson, 90% ng psychologists, na mga doctor, about psychology study of mind, I think, or sa utak or mental health, diba? Imagine 90% is babae. Pero bakit lahat ng nanonood ng about mental health, about self-improvement, about improving their life, improving their well-being is lalaki? Bakit ganon? And in-explain ni Jordan Peterson sa video niya na we men don't have that purpose sa buhay natin, unlike women. Sabi niya doon, women are built to nurture, to take care of kids, to produce, etc. Technically maging babae. But we men, tayong mga lalaki, wala tayong purpose if wala tayong responsibility. So, sabi niya doon that tayong mga lalaki is dapat maging responsible sa mga bagay-bagay, mag-gym sa katawan natin, mag-provide, kaya that's why maraming nade-depress na nag-work. I think na-discuss ko na to sa isang podcast ko. And last night nanonood ako ng Wedding Ringer kay Kevin Hart, yes, comedy. And may part doon na parang nalulungkot na yung groomsman, yung ikakasal, kasi about sa friendship nila ni Kevin Hart. And sabi doon ng secretary ni Kevin Hart, sabi niya, yung mga babae, we are built to nurture. Kumbaga, that's why we share things sa isa't isa. That's why nagga-gossip sila. That's why nag-share sila ng feelings, ng stress nila sa isa't isa. Pero yun rin yung nagiging downfall raw nila. Sabi nung sa movie. And imagine, this is a comedy movie. And ngayon ko lang siya na-intindihan or na-remind or na-connect sa ganitong bagay. But men doesn't share feelings. Wala silang masabihan, wala silang ganyan. And there's basically no one coming to save us, which is somehow real sometimes. But doon napapasok yung pagiging lonely ng pagiging lalaki, especially if you're in your self-improvement era journey. Napaka-lonely sa road na to. If you are with me na nag-gym, nag-self-improvement, nag-walking to umaga or kung ano man, it's kinda lonely kasi ikaw lang mag-isa. Ikaw lang, ngayon mag-isa lang ako kasi wala akong kasama. Yung mga friends ko hindi naman nag-gym. Yung mga friends ko nag-aaral or may ginagawa, which is understandable. Pero again, it gets lonely whenever we do things. But again, I'm alone but I'm not lonely. Depende na yung ibang usapan na yun. And ayun yung sinasabi niya doon na that's why mental health sa lalaki is very important. That's why sharing or being vocal is very important sa lalaki. Meron nga ako nakitang TikTok na yung bata, ayun mama niya, sabi, I'm teaching my son to write his feelings. That's why for your daughters don't have a man na hindi marunong mag-express ng feelings. Something like that. Basically sinasabi niya na tinuturuan niya mag-journal yung anak niya or magsabi or magsulat ng nararamdaman para hindi siya maging silent. Hindi niya i-silent treatment yung asawa niya in the future. And I think most of us, even me, pinalaki ako na if may masakit, wala lang yan, nasa utak mo lang yan. If may nararamdaman ka, wala yan. If huwag ka umiyak kasi lalaki ka ganyan, ipupupulis kita. Wag ganun panakot. It's kind of sad, but again, you cannot blame people around you since malaki ka na, you can change, you can be not a nonchalant, you can express things, you can do journal, you can start learning about yourself, you can be expressive since if tatanda kang hindi expressive, it's gonna get worse. Believe me na hindi ka nagsasabi ng nararamdaman mo. And I think especially if you're in a relationship and hindi ka marunong mag-express ng feelings mo, it's kinda hard then kasi una-una huhulaan ng partner mo yung nasa utak mo, and it can cause you a lot of trouble and it's hard. Wala namang magandang dinulot yung silent treatment kasi it will cause anxiety sa kapartner nyo and it will create a cycle. I think pinag-usapan natin yan sa podcast ko with my accountancy students na classmates. Pero yun, it will become a cycle since if is a silent treatment mo yung anak mo na pag nag-express sila ng feelings, dinidisregard mo or ini-invalidate mo. Pag nagkaanak sila, tas hindi sila aware na mali pala yun, hindi nila napanood yung video na to na itigil yung cycle na yun, or kung anong video or kung anong book, then mauulit lang ulit. And I don't want to grow up in that environment. And ayoko rin ng anak ko na ganun yung ma-feel nila since ikaw yung tatay, ikaw dapat yung mentor nila, ikaw dapat yung best friend nila. Pero yeah, it's a pretty sad idea. And which is real. Ganun yung nangyari. And that's why sabi nga, I think Simon Sinek sinabi niya, he doesn't believe in mental health. Mental health is parang being healthy or okay. Mental health, 'di ba? Healthy. Kaya nga healthy kasi balance yung nutrition mo, kompleto sleep mo. Healthy ka, wala kang sakit. But mental health is sometimes connected to sickness eh. Parang pag pinag-usapan mental health, baliw agad, 'di ba? That's why sabi niya, it should be called mental fitness since to have a strong body, you need to train your body. Kailangan mag-exercise, gym. And to have a strong mind, to have a good EQ or emotional quotient or strong mindset or willingness, you need to train your mind. Kailangan mo daanan yung mga suffering, kailangan mo daanan yung mga bagay na magpapalakas sa'yo, kailangan mo daanan yung pagiging malungkot, yung pagiging masaya, lahat. Since, paano mo matitrain yung utak mo to handle those environment kung hindi mo pa siya natatry, diba? It doesn't mean na isuffer mo yung sarili mo, but again, at least try uncomfortable things para masanay ka sa mga ganong bagay. Since, if mag-stay ka dyan sa comfort zone mo, wala, dyan ka pa din. And most of us, most of our dreams are killed by comfort, since it's a addictive thing na pag naging komportable ka, we love it. It's a human nature na to love comfortness, since it's addictive. Masaya maging komportable. If hindi ka nagiging masaya pag nag-chill ka, I don't know, you're lying to me right now. Pag sinabi mo, hindi, Boss Ramen, hindi ako komportable pag hindi ako masaya pag nakahigala ako tapos nag-chill ako, nagtitiktok, naglalaro. That's a bullshit statement. For sure, nagtutuwa ka doon, kaya mo siya ginagawa, diba? Meron ako nakitang video kanina lang that we are being harvested by the government or by the social media. Since imagine that you have 24 hours in our life, then you give 1 hour for, I don't know, waking up or cooking, 8 hours for doing your job, 8 hours for sleep, then may matitira sa'yong something hours, then you do it or consume it sa social media, which is real. And for me, medyo mataas yung screen time ko sa TikTok lately, that's why gusto ko na rin siyang babaan. Pero the point of the TikTok video is you need to save that currency or that time, which is yun sa 24 hours, to improving yourself, to improving something, to do something else that you want, kaysa sayangin mo sa TikTok or sa ibang bagay. But meron ako nakitang quote before, sabi niya, if it's make you happy or fun, then it's not time wasted. Pero what is time wasted ba talaga? What is time wasted? Diba? Ano ba yung time wasted sa totoo lang? I think time wasted is something na, for me time wasted lang yung isang bagay if you keep thinking about something na hindi totoo. Pero if you're doing something, dalawa lang, it will teach you a lesson or it will teach you a good time. Yun lang yun. Kasi if in the future, pag sinabi mo sa sarili mo, shit, sayang, that pala di ko inano, it's a lesson. And if you spend time sa isang bagay pero nasaya ka, then it's an experience, di ba? Pero if you spend time thinking sa isang bagay hindi totoo or hindi pa nangyari or nangyari na, then I think that's a wasted time. That's a time wasted. So don't you get saying to me na sayang yung taon, naging kami na ganito, nag-break din kami. Since for sure it's your character development, may natutunan ka, or sayang si ganito, ganyan, sayang opportunity, then at least you learn something. Since walang sayang if nangyari na, diba? So just be present, man, sa nangyayari. And ang dami ko na pinag-usapan, pero mental health pinag-uusapan natin. Pero for your mental health, paano gumaling sa mental health? Siguro practice stoicism. But again, stoicism is not being invalidating or not expressing your feelings, kasi a stoic person loves to journal and express their thoughts through journaling. And expressing their thoughts by journaling, kasi hindi nila inaapekto or hindi nila hinahayaan magamit ng utak nila yung katawan nila to express their feelings. Kumbaga, if galit sila, imbis na magalit sila, sigawan nila, magpo-focus sila sa anong pwede nilang i-react. Nari, galit sila, anong pwede nilang react? Manahimik, i-control yung galit nila, or lumayo sa trigger ng gagalingan ng trigger na yun. Nagets nyo? Hindi siya, stoic ako, bawal ako magalit. Hindi ganun. Since you cannot control emotion, nandyan yan. Ang pwede mong kontrolin is how you will react. Malungkot ka, hindi umiyak ka. O kung ayaw mo mapahiya, hindi umiyak ka mamaya. Gets nyo? I-journal mo, ikwento mo sa friend mo. But doesn't mean na, hindi ko na control yan, hindi ko na isipin. you cannot stop thinking about something since thoughts yan eh. Kailangan mo lang i-process or i-let go. So, two things lang yan. Anyways, back day today. Dami ka nang sinabi. And yeah, di ako magde-deadlift. I'm just gonna do a chill workout sa back. And mag-walking ako ng 30 minutes. Kanina umaga nag-walking na ako ng 30 minutes. Tingnan yung story ko. Or papakita ko lang dito. Kasama sila Jugo. Tsaka si Crit G. Then mamaya ulit. And I still have 800 calories yet left sa aking MyFitnessPal. Anyways, see you guys next video or later. Love you all. Peace. Bye-bye. World's mental health. Talagaan nyo yung mental health nyo, guys. Again, pag hindi okay utak nyo, what's gonna happen? Think about it. Natural, hindi rin magiging okay lahat. Anyways, push for real.